Hello everyone and welcome to this short feature highlight video. Today we are going to be talking about our newly released processing log, which you can find within the Integration Hub in Memfault. So we're now looking at this processing log, which as I mentioned is in the Integration Hub here in the Memfault platform. And what I can see here is a list of all of the processing activity happening on the Memfault server side. So straight away I can see a list of received heartbeats. For example, if I drop that down, I can see when that specific heartbeat was captured. And when it was received, I can see what software version it was on, the device that it came from, and then I can get in some more detail there if I want to. Similarly, I can see a received reboot event here. So what this gives me is a good visibility into any of the processing happening on the Memfault server side. The other great piece of information that this processing log now provides is visibility of any errors that are happening as part of that processing action. So here I have filtered by error, and I can see that there's a few different errors happening in the processing on my project here. So I can see I have some symbol file missings, a device reporting throttled, a MAR processing error, and I can see the devices that those errors relate to. If I drop these down, I get a little bit more information here. So I can see that I had missing symbol files, the build ID, and I can actually upload a symbol file here if I would like to straight from that error message. Similarly, if I take a look at this one, in this case, for this device reporting throttle, I'll get a little bit more explanation as to what this error is actually related to. I get some details on the limit that was actually hit here with this reporting throttled, some descriptor of the limit itself. And if I want to, I can take action in various different ways here, either by jumping into the device and managing via developer mode to get around those limits, or viewing the overall project rate limiting configuration, or perhaps taking a look at Memfault's documentation on this error. So here straight away, I get some pretty good visibility of what this error is, why it's happening, and how I can actually go straight away and fix it. If I click through onto this device that's experienced this error here, I can also now see that error reflected in a device timeline with all of that information that I saw within the processing log displayed here on the timeline. So I get two ways to go into this information. Either I can find it via the processing log, or if I'm on this device and I'm looking at the timeline, I can also spot any processing related errors happening straight away there as well. Now, if I go back over into the processing log, the other great way to use this would be perhaps I'm working on a specific device on my desk, can search for that specific device by its serial number, check if there are any errors occurring on the device, and then straight away I can see that and I can jump in and investigate. I can see here that's displayed. I also have some core dumps and reboots and that kind of thing with the processing error displayed right there and the rest of the context if it's useful. We hope that this processing log will not only help people who are working on the initial integration with Memfault to get some immediate feedback if there is some unexpected behavior happening or if they're not getting the data they would expect to receive. Similarly, if you are a customer already up and running with Memfault and you are experiencing some gaps in your data, perhaps you have a device on your desk that you know is crashing, but you're not seeing the crash data in Memfault, chances are there may well be a processing error that should now be flagged both in the processing log and also on that specific device timeline with some instructions as to how to resolve those problems. We hope that this was a useful introduction to this feature. As always, if you need any help or further guidance, please reach out to the team and we'd be happy to provide. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you.